Hey, what's up everyone? A nice solid part 35. This Pokemon Blue walkthrough is going to be put out for you guys today. You're going to be watching this. And I'm going to be continuing on here on Route 15 if my resources stay correct for me. And in this part, I'm just going to be taking out some more bikers. Eventually getting my experience all, I'm hoping. And continuing on to maybe Fuchsia City. We'll see how things go. I got my Big Bird up to level 48, obviously, as you remembered in the last part, and I'm going to be using Rex Kwando now to get him up to level 48 before I use my boulder against Koga primarily. Fork over all your cash when you lose to me, kid. That's like the guy that's saying the key to life is bragging or whatever. When you don't get what you want or something like that, you gotta brag. Like that'll solve all your problems. Words of wisdom being spoken by Biker. Okay, so what am I going to use? I'm going to use Earthquake, and I guess I could keep my Rex Kwando to face Koga, but you know that could get a little dicey when I'm running into some more Psychic Pokemon in there or whatever, Flying Pokemon occasionally with a Venomoth. I don't really know if Venomoth can learn any Flying type moves, but you just don't want to take that chance. So I'm going to kick a pile of gunk across the room. Not very effective, but it did flinch, and that'll take care of half its damage. I really don't have like an in-between move to use with Rex Kwando, which is kind of the unfortunate thing with him. I have all or nothing moves in Earthquake or in Rock Slide, and then kind of icky moves with Low Kick and Seismic Toss. But that's the card I'm drawn or whatever. Yeah, so just gonna have to live with that. So Weezing's down, its big brother's down. That can't be true. You fork over all your money. I was just joking about the money. I doubt it, actually. So this person, probably cool trainer, junior trainer. Let me try out the Pokemon I just got in the trade. Haven't I heard that a million times from lowly trainer? So I'm not suspecting anything other than that. So here's a Gloom. Obviously the evolution of the Oddish. Cannot catch in Pokemon Blue, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna Seismic Toss this Gloom. Sorry about the plants, Mrs. Eisenberg. Can't put me to sleep. I had to smash you them with the bowling ball. You see, the bees were infesting your plants. I just had to get rid of them. I don't know what that little anecdote was there, but took care of the time between me and Gloom there, and I'm gonna finish off its little brother, happy little brother Weed. I'm pulling some weeds here, and they're both not very effective, but it's what you get for getting Low Kick for most of your moves, using Low Kick most of the time. I guess I could teach it Swift, and that would be probably the most appropriate thing I could do, but I'm gonna stick with what I have right now. See how far it takes me. Good attack beats a lot of things. Not good enough. So, I forgot to talk to you. Don't need to talk to you, I guess. I raise Pokemon because I live alone. I mean, that's honest. That's an honest answer. It's like dog's a man's best friend. I mean, women say diamonds are a girl's best friend, so it's kind of an inanimate object there, but that's another thing. You know, so you gotta have some company, I assume, is what you guys are getting at. But you're not gonna have any company anymore because your Bulbasaur just died in a tragic earthquake. So, sorry about that. Just gonna have to find a new mate. See if you have an IVYSAUR. Hey, you don't even want that Bulbasaur anyways. You got a better mate there. I don't know what you want to call him. Friend, acquaintance, an IVYSAUR. That Bulbasaur. Who wants the Bulbasaur? I guess there are people that are fans of the beginning stages, evolution stages of Pokemon more so than its evolution, like Ash and Pikachu. So, I guess that's somewhat reasonable. I didn't ask for this. You asked for nothing. I just like going home to be with my Pokemon. Well, that's a decent answer. Route 15 west of Fuchsia City. So yes, as I was saying to you guys, this is Route 15, so you can take my word for it. My birds are shivering. You're good, aren't you? Shivering because it's cold? I mean, I guess there's no indication of if something is cold or warm. There's no, even if the further you go north, it's not any colder. Further you go south, it's not any warmer. The more you go into the ocean, it's not any windier or colder. Until you do get to the third generation when there are weather changes, not necessarily temperature changes, which is one thing I think is kind of lacking. But the time thing in the second generation is kind of unnecessary, considering the fact that it allowed some of the batteries in your second generation games to die. So you can no longer play them, but you can't play your first generation games longer, and I do believe that is the explanation for that. So that is the case for my Pokemon Gold and Silver. I can only play Crystal currently, not on the emulator. Not a big deal though. Not a big deal at all. Not like I would go back there and play them in my actual cartridge that much, other than actual walkthrough. So those pairs of duos are done, and took down 7 heads there of birds, just as I thought. Did you know, like, moves like Earthquake don't have any effect on birds, and that's why I didn't use it. Rock Slide has a major effect on it. When I whistle, I can summon bird Pokemon. Beats me. How do you do that? How do you whistle? How do you summon bird Pokemon? Do you have carrier pigeons? I doubt it. So Pidgeotto, pretty credible Pokemon there, but I have Rock Slide to deal with you. Things are actually turning out well, running to the number of bird keepers that I am right now, and Rock Slide is on the mark today. So I thank Rock Slide for that. And down goes that first Pidgeotto. So let's see what else he brings out of Farfetch'd. I have one of these guys. So I guess it's not really going to be that smart of a thing to do, go with the Seismic Toss, but you know what, the heck with it. I'm going with Farfetch'd here. Or the Seismic Toss, excuse me. Swords Dance! Swords dancing. I thought that it had potential to be a great move, just based on its name. But like, what's the difference between it and like Howl or something? Really, what is the difference? Is it? I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't researched that. But swords. When sword is in the actual move name, it sounds like it has an amazing potential. It just ends up falling out flat on its face, just like Fire Spin. I would have kept my Vulpix until level 44, where it could learn Fire Spin, if it was actually a good move, but it's crap. So I just went ahead, used my Firestone, got my guy up to a Ninetales. That's the story behind that. So beady-eyed Pidgey, other culprit of the bowling ball in this video, and I'm just going to use my low kick now. Exact counterintuitiveness here, but it does do the job. So there goes Pidgey. Not very effective. You don't have to yap that at me. I understand. Ow, that's tragic. So maybe I'm not cut out for battles. I think you're right there. I think you got something with that. So we got a couple more trainers. There's a little pocket to the very west of this route where you can almost see it. Getting to the end, you can see the bricks changing direction. So that's a good thing. Want to play with my Pokemon? No, I want to beat them up. I want to get your money. I want to get your money, girl. That's what I want. I don't want Dragon Ball Z hands either. So Bellsprout, what move to use this time? Should I go with the Seismic Toss? Sure. Looks like it's my mainstay here in this video. A little glitchiness there, and you're putting Rex Kwando to sleep. Rex Kwando goes by the adage, sleep when you die. So, not that I think that's what you do, you know, when you're dead, but that's what he thinks you do. So, he doesn't like being asleep, so don't you dare go back there and try to use sleep powder again. You won't allow it, and I won't allow it. So, you're going to send out an Oddish, ain't you? Seen you before. Seen you loitering around in my garden, trying to take up my valuable space. And I've had enough of it. Now you're gonna poison me. We got characters here. So there goes our Oddish. Her Oddish. We got one more to deal with. And a Tangela. Way to spice it up for once. Glad to see this bushy Pokemon. And I'm just going to use Earthquake here. Not that I could have used Earthquake before, but I guess I was saving it for some special occasion, which is a Tangela. And oh yeah, it's not a poison type. It's a purely grass type. One of the few Pokemon that are purely grass type. Blossom. Forgot about this. So I'm just going to use my Seismic Toss now. And hopefully that'll get... No, it's not going to do the trick quite yet. And Constrict. Same as Bind, same as Wrap. They're all the same to me. Actually, not at all. And Low Kick will get it in the Vines, I guess. I was too impatient. How do you measure that? I'll go train with weaker people. That's not really how you remedy things. Okay, so it must be on the cycling road that there's that little pocket that I was previously referencing that had some bird trainers, bird keepers, and a pharaoh, I believe. So I did get poisoned, so I'm gonna have to use my antidote and get Rex Quando all meted up. See what this guard has to say. Are you working on a Pokedex? Professor Oak's aide came by. So hopefully it's not a 50 benchmark to get this experience all. Because I think, what do I have? I have 49 Pokemon, so this will be very poor of me. I remember me. If you caught... Darn it! Oh, it would be. It would be that type of day. It was going all smooth, and now I need 50 Pokemon, and I have 49. So unbelievable. I'm going to have to go to the Safari Zone like I expected and catch myself at least one Pokemon, which will be no problem. I'll just come back a little bit later. A little bit later, I would just want to say yes, see what he says. Oh, you have caught only 49. You need 50. If you want the experience all... I misread that. He was going to end his sentence. So I'll just get one more Pokemon here sometime in the Safari Zone, and I'll be set. No big deal. So now it is time. Fuchsia City, a new city for us all. Containing the 6th gym badge that I'll be searching out for. And a couple HMs that I desperately need, so I don't believe there's anything down here. Covering Fuchsia City, there are 2 items actually within the city's limits, not in the Safari Zone. Or 3 items, excuse me. You got the Good Rod that I'm going to get. You can get HM4, which is Strength, and you can get a Rare Candy on the Warden's house. So, not too much excitement in there. The mart's pretty basic. This is the Warden's home, and you can also get. You can't get any new Pokemon here in Fuchsia City. That's saved for the Safari Zone. So this guy, I believe, is the guy, the fisherman. I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Sure, why don't I? Grand, I like your style. Take this from fish, young one. So we got a good rod. We've completed the rod triumvirate now. We got the old rod, we got the good rod, and we have the super rod. So no more rods for us to get. Hello there, Brock. How are the fish fighting? Pretty poor. So he's got nothing in his garbage can. He's a nice teacup there in this boring old stale room. And we could fish out here if we wanted to, but I don't feel the desire to fish. So we're just gonna head over to the Warden's home and check out his place before we head off to more important things. Hello, happy ho hef he fui how he ho ho if hop happy thief ho. Alright, I'm done with you. Okay. Alright, he's very excited, I can tell. Are those your teeth? Are those your choppers in there? Pokemon photos impossible, no. So there's the rare candy that we have to move using strength. You'd think it would be an awesome TM or something, but it's just a rare candy. Not that I'm saying I don't like them, but it's behind a boulder. Seriously. We'll get that later on, so not going to worry about that right now. Just going to check out the rest of Fuchsia City and the zoo eventually. Talk to Conehead here. You can stay still for get back here. Safari Zone is a zoo in front of the entrance. Outback is the Safari game for catching Pokemon. So I will be checking out both events, and we'll talk to Big Man over there. You can cut through these trees, get the place a little bit quicker, but it's not a big thing. Eric, where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her. Where is Sarah? She lost in the Safari Zone? Did you get eaten by a giraffe? Slowpoke, friendly and very slow moving. So apparently I have not captured a Slowpoke. I don't believe I've captured a Slowpoke yet. Chansey, catching one is all up to chance. It truly is, because Chansey in fact has a 1% occurrence rate in Area 1. Not Area 51, or the entrance area. So, that'll be less than delightful to run into a Chansey in the Safari Zone when we get there. This is the time you're just going to have to bear with me, and I'm going to have to bear with myself. Oh, is that an item? I need that item. No, it's an Electrode. That item ball is there. Is really a Pokemon. Oh, Voltorb, excuse me. The very image of a Pokeball. So, I did catch a Voltorb. Already ran through that Pokemon data. And, okay, so I don't think we have any other. There's a Lapras over here, I believe. That's what it is. They all look the same. Lapras, aka the King of the Seas. Actually, the Surf, and I do have a Lapras. Pokemon that has been overhunted almost to extinction. It can ferry people across the water. And I think it was made in the mindset that it would kind of reflect the Loch Ness Monster. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I could see the semblance a little bit. So, I believe in this mart you can get some Ultra Balls, so I think I'm going to be capturing them, or not capturing, getting them for myself after we talk to these characters. Did you try X-Speed? It speeds up Pokemon in battle. Not at all. I'll never try X-Speed. Do you have a Safari Zone flyer? What about cards or calendars? So I'm going to sell some items. I believe I have some things to sell. We've got some items to dispose of, too. TM20, I'm just going to sell real quickly, and then I'll free up a spot for my Ultra Balls. And then I'm just going to go over to the Pokemon Center, probably off screen, and drop off some of those other items that I can't use at this time. So, a little bit pricey, but I'm getting to the point where I'm rolling in the dough. And I think we covered the zoo. Pretty lame zoo. Oh no. Forgot one guy, or two guys. Kabuto. Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil. So, I do not have a Kabuto yet. I can't remember if I got the Helix or the Dome fossil. I believe I got the Helix fossil. So, I'm not going to get a Kabuto, unfortunately. Kangaskhan. A maternal Pokemon that raises its young in a pouch on its belly. So, we can get a Kangaskhan in the Safari Zone, fortunately. Area 1, I'm going to be targeting it in. Level 25 and a 4% occurrence rate. So, that shouldn't be quite as difficult as a Chansey, obviously, but it's not going to be an easy feat whatsoever. So, I'm just going to cut my way through this bush real quickly and head on to see the rest of Fuchsia City. Not that it's that large of a city, but it's something nonetheless. And what is in here? Gosh, kind of blanking on Fuchsia right now, or at least its surrounding matter. So what is this? Oh, is this the just the Safari Zone meeting zone? We nicknamed the warden Slowpoke. He and Slowpoke both look vacant. That's a pretty good word for him. Slowpoke is very knowledgeable about Pokemon. He even has some fossils of rare extinct Pokemon. I think vacant, I mean lacking personality, lacking presence anywhere, being anywhere, mentally. Alright, so, that's a strange photo you have there. Slowpoke came in, but I couldn't understand him. I think he's got a speech problem. Or a dental problem that he's going to have to fix. I actually have to fix it for him. He lost his grill, actually. We're not really returning him his gold teeth. That's what they're titled as, but they're really his grill, which is pathetic. Very strange. So you're going to have to come on this roundabout path to get to this little hub in the city. Read the sign. Fuchsia City, Pokemon Gym, Leader Koga, the Poisonous Ninja Master. So there's a couple of houses here. There's a Pokemon Center as well. I'm going to be taken care of off screen. Safari Zone's warden is old, but still active. All his teeth are false, though. Bill files his own Pokemon data on his PC. Did he show you? Sort of. Conehead. Have you seen Bill? He's my grandson. He's always liked collecting things, even as a child. So you got a good grandson. Nice and successful. Bill Gates. He's pretty against for Bill Gates at this game, I guess. If you're studying Pokemon, visit the Safari Zone. It has all sorts of rare Pokemon. You can't win with just one strong Pokemon. It's tough, but you have to raise them evenly. Oh, that's the trick. There's a narrow trail west of Viridian City. It goes to the Pokemon League HQ. The headquarters governs all trainers. So I'm just going to heal up my Pokemon right now. I figured I'd take care of that right now. And in the next part, you'll see me right in front of the Safari Zone. and I'm just going to be venturing into the Safari Zone, taking care of my business that I have to deal with in there. So thanks for watching part 35.